Good evening, welcome back to HobbyMaker. It's a pleasure to be with you on this fine Friday evening. And I've got to say, the weekend is starting in good style. It really is, because we have got great crafting all the way through. Look who's here for this hour.
Good evening.
Phill Martin. I know, we'll reach you as well. Mwah. How are you, lovely boy?
Good,
it is so nice. Sorry to knock your earpiece out then.
Yeah,
Sorry. I know, but I can't help it. Do you know what? Start the weekend with a bang. There you go. Phill, welcome,
Friday night,
as ever.
Working on a Friday
And
night.
you're never here
This
on a
is
Friday.
treat.
You're Wednesday boy.
Yeah,
What's
no,
going on?
no, no.
There is a reason for this. Oh, Phill, your mic's not on. You need to turn your mic on, love. Hang on, let's have a look. Here you go. There you go. Let's turn you on, Phill. Hang on, matey. You need a bit longer to be turned on than that. There you go. Sorted. Now, Phill is not normally here on a Friday. Normally he's here on a Wednesday, but the reason Phill is here on a Friday is this is Phil's last show before Christmas, because he's going off on his hollybobs because he needs to top up the tan, of course. So, guaranteeing Christmas delivery, but I love this because maybe you want to get yourself a little something Phill Martin sentimentally yours for Christmas. Now is the chance to do it. All of the items we've got on the show tonight, I am going to say pretty much when they are gone, they are gone.
That's it, yeah.
And you're not back now till January the 8th, because I've looked at the rota.
Yeah, it feels like ages away.
It does, it's not. It's, yeah, literally.
It's yes, so this is the last time before Christmas.
Notebook Botanicals. Now, these are getting their first airing here today at HobbyMaker. We've got two selections for you. Let's start with the one that we have at the top here, the wings. There are 4 sets in each collection. So, Phill, take us through these.
So, basically, the Notebook Botanicals is a huge collection of 8 stamp sets. I'm very aware that it is December.
Something for every pocket.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I've broken it down into 2 workable sets. So, it really doesn't matter which one you're drawn to. Both will work. In the wings, you can see there, we've got 2 of the A6 stamps, and then we've got 2 A5 sets. So you've got all the butterflies in there, the dragonflies in there, and you've got all those amazing textures. So you've got a massive collection of stamps there. Now, the style is typically what you would expect from me. So you've got the vintage in there, you've got the shabby chic in there, you've got the floral, you've got the pretty with the butterflies. And I believe you and me, all those textures, you are going to use them.
Yes,
so
absolutely.
much, yeah, because they're all small as well, so they're perfect for just about everything. And the style lends itself. I called it Notebook Botanicals because in my head, it was very journally.
Yes,
I designed
very
it as
much
a kind of journal, but I don't do journals, I do cards.
But other people may do.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So it kind of covers everything.
What I love about this collection as well is, for me, I mean, it's got an ease of usage. The fact that you've got, I mean, flowers work for everything, butterflies work for everything as well. I love the fact we've got some dragonflies in there as well. I'm going to say big up the dragonfly. But as Phill mentioned, I mean, if you're thinking about journals, if you're thinking about home decor, mixed media, if you are thinking beyond the world of paper crafting, these are going to be really useful for you as well. I love the fact that all 4 sets work individually. I love the fact that you can mix and match this with the next set of Notebook Botanicals that we're going to show you. But if you want to go for these on their own as a foursome, again, you have got a great collection to sort of cross-pollinate there. £42.96 is your price on this one, so you have got that reduction. This is the last of the stock before Christmas, so when it's gone...
It's gone.
It's gone.
This is literally it. I don't have any more, so you will never see this again. So once it's gone, it has gone.
What he said, what Phill said, that's the sense of the urgency right there. If you want to go for this one, 3 ways to order as ever, go and check out everything on the website. What is the website? All the W's. What? HobbyMaker.com, that is the one. So that's the first selection for you. That's the wings. Let's have a look at our second selection of Notebook Botanicals. This is wildflowers that we've got coming up. Phill, I do think the whole sort of botanical notebook, wildflowers, it goes together, doesn't it?
Absolutely. It's very fashion. In fact, I'm saying it's very fashionable. It was fashionable when I first started doing paper crafting years ago.
But it's an evergreen.
Absolutely, yeah. So you know you're going to get your money's worth, and you can lend these to any style. So masculine cards, feminine cards, any kind of occasion cards, scrapbooking, journaling, as we've mentioned, and indeed your mixed media projects. So you've got loads and loads in here. You can see, looking at this, the wildflowers, that you've got the individual floral elements as well, which then means you can expand what you do with the A6 stamps, and so on and so forth. And you've got all those amazing postmarks.
Are you happy for people to make things for
100%.
charity, fund their own crafting
100%.
habit, all of that as well?
100%. This is my, I said this to Rosie earlier, I've been designing for a long time. Long time. This is my favouriteest favourite.
Wow.
Because I use it all the time.
That is saying something, because
all
Phill,
the time.
you have been around a wee while, if I may be so bold.
I used it last night. in one of my live demos. So this is not something that you're going to get home, use a couple of times and put in.
Yeah, this is not a fly-by-night.
No way.
This is a stay with you forever, isn't it?
These are worth the weight in gold.
Over 10% of the stock has gone. When it's gone, it's gone. You heard that. Ellie, our producer, just went, it's seriously limited. So literally get in earlier. She's not taking any prisoners today. She's hungover. So basically, I'm going to say it's left. She says it, then take note today. If you want to go for it, details are on the screen. You can see your item number is up there. Order via the website, via the phone lines, or via the app. So we've got 2 selections for you here. So you can either go for the wildflowers, or of course you can go for the fabulous first one they have for you, the lovely winged one. So it's entirely up to you. Now, if you do want to get your hands on anything, check out everything that we've got coming up on the show. We've got Phil's Fabulous Magazine coming up. There's also a whole host of other items, such as embossing folders. We've got Phil's Fabulous Acrylic Blocks. We've got the Diamond Dust on tonight's show as well, the Diamond Dazzle. We've also got Phil's Fabulous Brush Pens on the show. Maximise your potential with the Cat P&P of $4.95 and literally have yourself a Sentimentally Yours Christmas. It has to be done. It does. Let's talk magazine as well. We have got Phil's Fabulous Magazine, and for all of his female fans out there, it's not got a centrefold of him. Just to just to stave off the disappointment, but there you go. But it is jam-packed with lots of information. Every page has something on it. It is all thriller, no filler. That's what I love about this. The magazine itself, and we'll come on to the extras that you get with this, Phil. What did you want to put together when you produce a magazine? Because you have a high benchmark for quality.
Absolutely, yeah. So let me just backtrack a second. I brought you the magazine last week, and it sold out. I didn't actually know it had sold out until this week. So I begged my sister, as you know, controls all the stock.
Yes.
This is literally it. This is the last dregs of the stock that we've got left, and you just won't be able to get this anymore.
So if you want to get your hands on Phil's dregs, tonight is the time. No, tonight is the time. You know what I mean?
It's like down to the last couple of boxes.
So when it's gone, it's gone.
And these are supposed to last a quarter. It's lasted a week. So I'll quickly go through this just in case you didn't see the shows last week. If you've gone for any of the Notebook Botanicals sets, or indeed both of the Notebook Botanicals, you're going to see a correlation straight away in how you can mix and match everything that I do. This is something that you're going to get fed up of me saying, mix and match, working with this, working with the other.
But
as a card maker of
isn't it?
Well, as a card maker of many, many years, you collect things. We all collect products. We see it, we like it, we buy it, you use it for a couple of weeks and then you get bored with it. My job now is to make sure you don't get bored with it. You don't put anything away. And I can tell you, hand on heart, these never get put on my shelf. They are always on one of my desks because I just bring them in so
always
many
within
times.
reach.
Yeah, absolutely. So box kits, you already know that my style for box kits is shabby chic, it's vintage, and it can be turned into whatever you want it to be, yeah? You use it how you like it. I'm quickly just going to tell you what's in here. Like I say, this is it. Once it's gone, it's gone. So you've got the magazine, which is a 68-page magazine. You've got the huge A4 stamp set, which I'm going to show you in a second. You've also got 10 dies in this box kit. It's the first time I've had that many dies in a box kit, yeah? You've got a 6x6 multi-use stencil. You've got the elements and the paper, like the toppers and the papers in the centre. And that's not including all the step-by-step projects, the inspiration, because this magazine is packed with inspiration. So I'm quickly going to flick through. I'm not going to show you everything because I don't know whether you're like me at home. You know, when you
don't want to give everything away.
You want to make a coffee and sit and enjoy reading through it. So
it's like a good date. You want to leave them with an air of mystery.
Absolutely, yeah. So what I'll do is, well, we'll just open. This is where the papers start on the toppers. So straight away, look, there are literally 2 step-by-step projects for you to copy there. So if you're new, these magazines are worth their weight in gold. $14.99 for all these products, not including all the inspiration that you get with it. So I'm just going to do a quick flick. You can see the colour palette. You can see that I've been involved at every single stage of this. Just looking at it. And you can see, look, yes, we've got the pretties, but look, we've got some turquoise. So you can start to use it for your masculine cards. You can start inking them. These papers are not your typical magazine papers. So we all know this, we've crafted, we've bought them, shiny papers that you can't do anything with. That's never going to wash for a Sentimentally Yours magazine. You've got proper papers in here. You can ink them, you can stamp on them, you can emboss them, you can do everything with them. So you've got loads and loads of toppers in there, loads and loads of inspiration. That's just the magazine. then I'm going to bring in what it's all about for me. So this is why my magazine box kits are different to what you may have seen before, because most of them don't give you an A4 stamp set.
No,
okay.
they don't.
So stamps for me are where the value is. I would pay 25 quid for this set of stamps. The magazine on its with everything is £14.99 because these are all usable stamps. I love these. Look at the style, and let me just bring in these. Look at this as a treat to yourself before Christmas. Yeah. Look how this is all going to work together.
Mix and match with the botanicals.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah. So not only are you getting 32 stamps in here, you've got the bluebell, the floral embellishment, you've got the heart, you've got the clocks, you've got all the vintage things in there, you've got the Eiffel Tower. There's just so much in that stamp set. Backgrounds.
And these are things that we see replicated in the papers within the magazine as well. So again, that correlation of design is there.
Absolutely. And I can also tell you that this is going to work beautifully with the next box kit that's coming the beginning of next year.
So it's future-proof.
So you are, these are absolutely just worth it for the stamps on their own. But we've not just got the stamps, we've also got 10 dies in here as well. And you can see, look, that's going to cut the Eiffel Tower out, that's going to cut the butterfly out.
So perfectly sized.
Yeah, it's going to cut the plane out, and then you've got the sentiment there that says just for you, that you can use for absolutely anything. So 32 stamps, 10 dies, and we've also got a 6x6 stencil here. And I didn't want just one image. It's not good enough anymore. We've got 4 different images on here. You've got the splats, you've got the lily of the valley, you've got this lovely flourish here, and then you've got the musical notes in here. So effectively, it's 4 stencils in one. All that, with that, in the box for £14.99.
Don't mind if I do.
Once it's gone, it's gone.
Very busy on the board for this one. Sarah, Mary, Gloria, Leslie, Georgina, well done to you. Or Josie, you've already checked out. Well done to you, my lovely. Robert in Gloucestershire, you too. Jeanette in South Yorkshire. If everybody checks out on the remaining stock that we now have, over half of that stock will be gone. And you heard the man himself, he's off on holidays. That's the last of the stock of this magazine. So if you want it, and I do think this would be a great Christmas present for somebody, if you want to give the gift of craft, the gift of investing in somebody's potential new hobby or a continuing hobby for 2025, get this magazine, because you've got bits in there, you've got the stencils, the papers, you've got the fabulous dies, and that huge A4 stamp set. I mean, let's be honest, Phil and I, between us, we've been around for a long, long time. We're talking decades, virtually centuries. And the thing is, I can't think of another magazine off the top of my head that has done an A4 set of stamps. Did you say 35 stamps? 32. 32 stamps, yeah. Still good. 32 stamps included in there. Phil is a stamper at heart. That's what brings him the most happiness. So I love the fact that he's put in there the core of his happiness, the epicenter of his happiness, if you like, the stamps. You get so many of those, but you get the dies in there as well, the stencils in there, the papers, and page after page of inspiration for £14.99. As Phil said, that stamp set he would happily pay £25 for. You know, for Phil to spend £25, you know, that's saying something.
The box kits, when we do the order, they're meant to last a quarter, so 3 months.
When did we launch this one? Not that long
Last
ago.
week.
Yeah.
It's
but hello.
nearly gone.
Yeah. Okay. So literally, it was launched on the 27th of November. Here we are, the 6th of December, and already we are looking at the end of the stock. I think it's time for a demo, Phil.
Yeah. So
do you want to mix and match this with maybe?
We are. So obviously, I've prepped this demo yesterday or whenever I did it before, and I planned to use the Notebook Botanicals, but my brain is telling me I want to show you how to use the box kit with the Notebook Botanicals, because this is a collection. This is a collection that is going to do such a lot for you. Whether you go for the wings, whether you go for the flowers, it really doesn't matter. They are workable sets. So I've split it down instead of bringing you a massive big collection. Because
so which one are you going to use for the demo, Phil?
Sorry?
Which ones are you going to use for the demo?
I don't know yet.
You haven't decided.
I've got two. This is why it's exciting.
Well, what we'll do is when Phil has decided, we will side panel one of the botanicals for you.
Oh, is that what you were asking?
Details in the magazine.
We're trying to be professional.
Of course. Well, I'm trying to maximise the potential for people to put things together, you see. Get lots of details on the screen. But basically, we can just follow you.
Absolutely.
Whatever you use, we will follow.
That's just as
We're
it
used
should
to him being a diva.
As it should be. Right, so...
It always is.
So I've tried to incorporate everything that was on the shows today. So I've already done, the verses went in about 20 minutes this afternoon. So the verses have gone, but I have already got one that's already done. And this card is just a fabulous, really adaptable shape. So it's basically just an A5 card blank look, and I've chopped off the front. I've halved it and chopped off the front. I'm using, and forgive me because these are not on the show, I'm not sure if they're on the website. This is bad planning.
What are they called, Phill?
These are the debossed double-stitched ovals.
Okay, Ellie, can we try and find the oval debossed double-stitch ovals, please? They should be in the brand shop for Sentimentally Yours.
If they are, snap them up, because I thought I'd put them on here already. Now, if they're not, it means I've slipped up somewhere.
We shall see what's what, because I know we've got squares, circles, rectangles.
Moving on to save my embarrassment. So we've got two sections here in white card. So I've got the matting and layering already done. We're going to decorate these panels. And this is where, and indeed the topper. In fact, let me do the topper first, because this is going to show you how to use the flowers themselves. Oops, that stuck to my magnetic sheet. So let's show you how to use this. These are designed as A6 stamps. So again, in both collections, you have a solid one and you have an open one. Open one, solid one. So it really, again, it doesn't matter. Just go for whichever ones you prefer. I think I'll do this one. So we're going with the Wildflowers set, okay? And I designed these to fit on A6 cards. Now, you know me well enough to know that I don't do A6 cards.
You don't?
I just don't. So how am I going to make this work for me? Well, I'm going to show you. So first things first, we're going to stamp this off the page, off the edge of this oval. So I'm not using it, they're not in there.
We're not finding them in the brand shop, Phill.
I apologise.
Well,
everybody.
hopefully people may have ovals at home, or if not, watch this space. We'll try and get them back in as soon as possible. We do have circles, we have rectangles, we have squares on the show, but we don't have the ovals. And what does Phill choose to use? The ovals. Therein lies the tale.
I will make sure the ovals come when I'm here in.
So January the 8th, they'll be back. Thank you. You heard the man.
Right, so I'm just turning this round. So top tip, when you're working with stamps that are this size, I'm not stamping the whole thing. I'm just stamping half of this because I want to show you how the rest of the smaller texture stamps and everything work with these. So remember, I've designed these as almost like little journal notebooks. So if you're somebody who likes to make little notebooks, that kind of thing, bookmarks even, these are going to be amazing. The lines on here are all broken and shabby, so they're not just solid lines. But I only want to use half of this. So I'm going to pop that in that half there. Let me just make sure my oval's straight. The thing with ovals is if they're a little bit off, it shows.
Yeah, so wonky oval always looks a bit weird, doesn't
although I actually don't mind, it makes it unique. So we've got the flower now as the centre point, so clearly we know nothing's going to be stamped on the other half. And this is where your other textures come in. Now I'm doing a combination of two different shades of blue here. I've got Arctic in Versifying Clair, and I've got Twilight, which is the darkest. So I'm going on all over with the pale blue. So straight away I'm using these in blues rather than blacks and browns, which is what you would probably associate them with. So all over with the Arctic, and I'm just going to do some random areas with the...
Just to say, more people coming through for the magazine if you want to go for that. Jean, Susan, Mary, Gloria, Samantha, Leslie, and a brand new crafter in Leicestershire. You have it in your basket, but you need to check out accordingly. Over 60% of that remaining stock has gone. As Phill said before, when it's gone, it's gone.
It has gone. Right, so I've got two different shades of blue going on here, and straight away, the choice, your colour choice, will change how these stamps look. I can tell you if you do this in browns on cream card, it looks proper vintage.
Yes,
it's yummy. Yeah. So, oh, look at that. So I'm just going to flip that around. I'm just going to flip it around so you can see how that looks. So we've gone from, where's the packaging? There it is. So we've gone from a rectangle stamp and we've used half of it. So straight away we've got a different look, yeah? Straight away we've got a different look. I'm going to take it off here now, and what we're going to do is decorate the other half. We're going to decorate the other half with the textures. This is why I love stamps. Stamps are just too good.
It is your happy place, isn't it, stamps?
Stamping is absolutely my happy place,
yeah.
The value, I mean, I love my dies, you know I do, but stamping for me is, as a crafter, is where I can be the most creative. You might be at home thinking, well, do you know what, I don't really do blues. Well, don't. Do it in pink and purple. Do it in whatever colours you like, yeah. Right, so we're going to bring in a couple of these little stamps now. Now, I am going to cross-pollinate between the box kit and the textures that comes with whichever one.
Okay, I will say with both of the collections, we're going to pop on the screen for you. We'll rotate them round. So if you want the Wings bundle, that's on at the moment. In there, you get the Tranquility, Calmness, and the Notebook texture, and the Wonderful. That's what they call it, but you get all 4 of those there. If you would like to go for those, $42.96 is your price on that one. HEHW 72.
So let me just grab my, just forgive me 1 second. I don't like turning my back to you, but I'm not using my new stamps. I'm using my ones that I've already used. So this is what I keep my magazine box kits in. I keep them in these little A4 thingies, and then you can run to it whenever you want.
Over 60% of that magazine now gone, so we'll put the details back on that for you. It's going to be like a carousel of information on the screen, basically, because everything is selling very fast. If you do want to go for that magazine, on the side of your screen now, VCHW 27, $14.99, and you get the A4 stamp set, the die set, the stencils, all of the papers, and all of that inspiration, and you get lots of pictures of Phil's face, which you can decoupage to your house.
Perfect dartboard for Boxing Day. Right, so we're now mixing and matching with the Notebook Botanicals and with the stamps from the magazine box. Yeah, I'm going to...
Oh, dirty fingers.
Yeah, at least it matches my shirt.
You're going to be in Tenerife for Christmas?
No. I'm back just before Christmas.
So you're going to have Christmas at home. So will it be the classic Christmas turkey dinner for you guys?
Maybe not, because we always have this. My niece's birthday is always on Boxing Day.
Okay.
So we always have this thing every year. Like, do we travel all the way? Because my family are in Sheffield. Do we travel 2 days in a row, or do we stay at home Christmas Day? But we've not actually decided this year.
So it's TBC.
Every year.
To be confirmed.
Yeah, when I've made my mind up. So if any of my family are watching, I ain't decided yet.
Yeah. Maybe see it, maybe not. There you go. One way or the other.
You might see us, you might not.
Luckily, we get to see Phill because he's here.
Right, so I'm going to stamp this. If you watched the shows last week, you will know that I absolutely love this heart stamp. So I'm now going to elongate and change how this looks by stamping in some extras. So let's just get most of the heart.
I am going to say Phill as well, because I'm here Christmas Day.
Oh, yeah?
I'm working Christmas Day, and Sharon, who's coming up next, we're going to be here Christmas Day from 12 till 4. Wherever you are Christmas Day, if you get a moment to send in a message...
Send you an email in.
That'll be lovely. Yeah, send a message in, that'll be lovely. A picture of you at home or whatever you want. That'd be lovely. Sat around the Christmas tree with an eggnog in your hand, whatever you fancy.
Well, Sharon and I were talking in the green room, and I think it's actually lovely because people who maybe are on their own...
Exactly.
It's company.
We're going to have fun. It's all about company on Christmas Day.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's not about like, buy this. It's about company.
Absolutely it is. Yeah. Well, crafting is a community.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. So I've stamped the little heart at the bottom, and we're now going to decorate the rest of this stamp. Now I am doing first and second generation. You can see I'm using my little circle blocks because they are just perfect for this kind of thing. So effectively what I'm doing now is making a new stamped image. I'm creating a collage from lots of different stamps, yeah? And this is why I love stamps. Don't pretend you didn't see what I did there. I just went straight in with the darker colour. And I'm sorry, it's usually Tim I'm apologising to for contaminating ink pads. But there you go.
Also, if you love the acrylic blocks that Phill has got there, we will show you those after the demo as well. But they are an essential to add to your, maybe your Christmas wish list. Get them in your basket.
So, say again, sorry.
These. We're going to show them after the demo. These are fabulous.
Well,
your blocks.
Constantly using these. And then we're going to go with the darker blue and add some scribbles from the textures set. So can you see what we're doing? I'm building up a little montage using stamps that are from the box.
Yeah, it's like a little collage of design, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's so easy to do.
Well, so that's what I said before about, if you wanted to use, these or, whatever really from the Phill range, for mixed media projects.
Yeah.
And imagine this on like a canvas or something like that.
100%. And don't forget, if you're new, the Sentimentally Yours Facebook page, just go to the Sentimentally Yours Facebook page, click on photos, click on albums, scroll down, find the Box Kit 11 samples, find the Notebook
Gallery Galore
samples. We have an album for everything that we do, so straight away you've got inspiration.
And do you have a YouTube channel as well, Phill?
Yep, so Sentimentally Yours Facebook, my YouTube channel is Crafting with Phill Martin, And my
double L for Phill.
Yeah, it is, yeah. And my Facebook group is Crafting with Phill Martin and Sentimentally Yours. Just a little heads up, if you apply to join the group, you have to fill in the questions, otherwise it automatically declines it.
Yes.
Like, how long have you been a crafter, that kind of thing.
Yeah, we want to make sure that it's nice people only.
Safe, nice and safe.
We don't want any troll people.
No, I've got an amazing, in fact, hi to everybody in my Facebook group. They are amazing people. So now I'm just taking the butterfly from the box kit. So I could have gone to the butterflies from, do you see what I'm saying? I could have gone to those.
Yes.
Look at the bees, look at the bees. I love the bees, and who knows what's coming next year. I really wish I could tell you, but I can't.
I think Phil's dangling that carrot there, basically saying, like, oh, get these now. These are going to be useful for something coming your way in 2025.
So let's just have a couple of little butterflies on there. So we've now created a montage, and this now looks nothing like, wherever it is, the original stamp.
No.
It's completely different, and this for me is why I love stamps. So let's pop that to one side. I need to just clean my stamps because look after them and they'll work hard.
Whilst you're doing that then, Phill, let me just show these fabulous blocks. If you do want to go for these, you get the 3 circular ones. Now, these you might think, oh, circular, it's just a gimmick. No, no, no. There's a very good reason why these are circular. Also, why you have these edges here. When you put them in the palm of your hand, and how easy does that fit in the palm of your hand? You have got total control there. Also, these ridges that you have around the side just make it so much easier to hold. So when you are applying the pressure for your stamps, you don't have to be built like a, like a brick outhouse or an Olympian athlete to actually make this give you a really perfect impression time after time. Also, the fact that you've got the large, the medium, and the small means that you've got a block for every occasion. If you would like to go for your Circles Trio, that's a 90, a 70 and a 40mm, very ergonomic and made from the best acrylic and just so easy to hold. $19.99 is your price for those, HRHW01. Treat yourself to those, honestly. Once you've got those, you will not turn back, in my opinion.
I think for me, and people that know me will back me up, so large stamps, platform, sentiments, little stamps, always, always, always the acrylic circles, because you've just got, we can see, you've just got so much control.
Well, it's all about the control, isn't it?
Yeah,
and also
absolutely.
the comfort as well, Phill.
And they're just dead easy to use as well. They're the right way. I mean, I've not got big hands, so even the largest one fits perfectly in my hand.
But you know what they say, Phill? Big hands, big crafting talent.
I'll take that. I'm just recreating sort of what was on the front of the oval. So I'm just decorating the panels. This is why stamps are just too good to miss. Everybody should have a stash of good stamps that do textures and things like this.
You are preaching to the converted. Amanda and the Crafter, brand new. You are in with the blocks if you want to go for those. Details for the wings bundle on your screen now. That's getting busier and busier as well. Remember, as Phill mentioned earlier, it's the last chance to get this before Christmas. Guaranteed Christmas delivery. Literally, we'll get this out to you ASAP. Money will not leave your account if you are paying until midnight tonight. That sets the ball in motion, and this should be with you in a few short days. Now, Phill and his team always keen to get items out ASAP.
So I'm just building this up, so bear with me. It does take a little bit of time. So remember, this has been created from scratch as well.
Do you think as well, I mean, I always think with you, Phill, you are so keen for anybody out there of any level of expertise to feel confident with their stamping.
Absolutely, absolutely. So this is why, this is what the workshops are all about. So trying to teach you how, this is my job. I see my job here is not selling you things. The products should hopefully be doing that for you.
Absolutely.
My job is to teach you how to use them, how to get the most from them, and show you just how good value they are.
It's the inspiration, isn't it? But it's inspiring people to think, do you know, I can do that.
Yeah.
I can try that. I can give that a go. It's making people realise that anything is achievable when you have the right
Absolutely.
product.
And, I mean, don't get me wrong, I've done this for donkey's years, but there's been many things that like if I was at home and I've done this, I'm thinking, oh, do you know what, I don't like it. This is what I'd be doing, turning it over and starting again. And that is the beauty of stamps. It's a piece of card.
That's so true.
And stamps are forever. Yeah.
Phil's been doing this so long, he was literally the first crafter on earth.
So let's just work our way around here. I'm trying to be a little bit quicker. I would normally spend a bit more time positioning things. But remember, the oval with the verse on is going in the centre of here, so I don't want it to be too much. And I am just using blue tones. You can absolutely do whatever you want, whatever you like.
David in Suffolk is in. Hello to you, sir. If anybody has questions, if you want to ask any questions of Phill, it's your last chance before Christmas. So do get those emails in, studio@hobbymaker.co.uk, or you can send a message via the items on the website as well. It's entirely up to you.
Sounds really strange saying I'll see you in January.
I know, but do you know what, Phill? We are December. So it's literally next month.
This year has just flown in.
It's honestly, I just bought my new diary for 2025, and I was just like, hang on a minute. How has that happened? Huh?
Do you use a paper diary?
Yeah, I know. People always take the mic. I do, yeah. Everything gets written in my diary, and it's like a scrapbook because I put like, you know, theatre flyers and stuff in
that's
there.
fabulous.
So I look back at the end of the year and think like, oh, look at all the stuff I've done.
You need some notebook stamps in it.
Oh no, honestly, yeah, I'm quite happy to. I do stick everything in my diary. By the end of the year, it's like literally the size of a, you know, like a huge, great big book, a brick of paper.
Mine's all on my tablet.
I'm not a technical boy.
Well, mine's all on my tablet, and it's all in my sister's brain. So she'll, like, tablet will give me reminders, like, blah, blah, we should be there tomorrow, and I'm like...
I just like the written word. I'm still that person that sends postcards when I go on holiday.
Oh.
I love a postcard.
I think that's fab.
Well, it's true.
Right, I'm just building this up. I think that's fab. I can't remember the last time I sent a postcard.
I will send... Well, send me one from Tenerife. There you go.
Send you...
Nigel May, HobbyMaker.
Do you have to put stamps
will get
on
here, huh?
Do you still have to put stamps on them?
Well, yes, you always did.
Well, I'm not going to be doing that then, because that means I've got to go and stand in a post office.
Well, this is it. You can send the other half to get to the post office. There you go. But yes, here's a question for Phill. Let's have a reality check. Phill, how much is a first-class stamp?
I have no idea.
Yes.
Absolutely oblivious.
Go on,
I couldn't
guess.
tell you what milk costs, bread costs.
How much do you think a first-class stamp is?
I don't know, about 50p.
Oh, good gosh. In 1979, maybe. 50p.
Yeah.
It's about £1.65.
What, for a stamp?
Yeah. Isn't it? Can we just check that, Ellie, that I've not got that wrong? But I'm sure we were talking about this the other day. A first-class stamp, I think, is about £1.60 something now.
Shall I tell you what I do? Don't judge me. So if I need to post anything, please don't judge me. If I need to post anything, I take it to the shop and I give it to my sister. I said, post.
Well, there you go.
Post that.
We haven't confirmed. Ellie, how much is first-class stamp?
And you know, Christmas cards.
A normal card, so like a postcard or a letter, would be £1.65. A large letter is how much? £2.60.
So what would this be?
That would be, I think, it depends. That would be 160 something. But I think it depends. If you were like really decoupaging that up, and it depends if it goes through the slot, you see. Because they do this thing now, it's like if it's a large letter and it doesn't go through the slot at the post office, then you have to buy an extra, you have to buy a large letter stamp.
We joke on my lives that my cards are not postable.
Well, this is the thing. I mean, they are postable, but it might cost you a pretty penny.
Yeah,
not that you know how much.
To take it yourself.
But the thing is, I think your cards, I mean, the joy of your cards as well is the beauty of like being able to hand give somebody a card like this is just stunning. It really is.
Wow.
But there you go.
How wrong was I?
Very. I think they were 50p in about probably, I don't know what, 2003 or something. I don't know. I don't know.
That's amazing. Right, so if you're going to have a go at replicating this card, when I did the stamping and that at the bottom, I didn't bother across the top because I knew it was going to be covered up just there.
I love this already.
So I'll just make sure the flower stem is straight. There we go. Oh, yeah, that should work. And now we've got the verse to go inside. So we basically, this would work with ovals, rectangles, whatever shape you've got, basically. I just wanted ovals. So let's just pop that in the centre. So now we've got the front of the card covers up the verse that's inside. Look.
I love that, Phill. That's fabulous.
I'm just getting my sentiments ready. If you want to do anything.
Yes, please. I want to show these. I mean, because we talked about the ovals that we haven't got on the show, but we do have the other shapes for you. These are your squares to begin with. So these are your debossed double-stitched squares that we have for you. You're getting all of that metal for your money that you can see there, and they have all got that fabulous double-stitched detail on them. I mean, I think these are glorious. If you are looking for dimension with your card, matting, layering, you know, frames, things like that, then these are great for you. The reduced price on these down from $37.99 to $32.99. Again, grab it whilst we have it, because these go in and out of stock like crazy. So if you want to go for this one, OTHW80 is your item code on that. That is your squares. We've also got for you the circles. Now, if you want to go for the circles, if you can, if you can draw and cut out, well, not even draw, if you can cut out a perfect circle time and time again without using dies, send a taxi around. Me and Phill are coming around now to see how you do it, because it's just one of those things that people can't do, because it's nigh on impossible. The fact that you've got all of these circles here, there are 14 dies here for you to allow you to create the perfect circles of any size. That's the great thing here. I mean, you've got all of these different sizes. If you want to mat and layer these up, if you want to create dimension, put your foam pads on them, raise them up on a card for decoupage, well, it'd be like pyramage, wouldn't it? It really would be perfect for you. But I love the fact that you've got the frame that you want here of any size. So if you want to showcase something, a top or a sentiment, a photo, whatever, you've got the circles there for you. Those $32.99 as well. And then finally for you on the show, we have the rectangles. If you want to go for the rectangles, let's put it the right way. You've got your rectangles. Obviously, all of these as well are multi-directional, so if you want to have it sort of like landscape as opposed to portrait, you can do. Think about maybe labels, panels for scrapbook pages, journals, things like that. Again, you've got 12 dies in there, so a lot of metal for your money again. If you want to go for those, ULHW24, your item code on that one. Also, whilst we're over here, let's bring these two on. Have you got your pots, Phill? Have you diamond?
I've got one of them.
What have you got?
I've got the, well, you might know with me.
We've got Diamond Dazzle and Diamond Dust. Should we start with, let's start with the dust.
Do you want me to hand it over to you?
Yes, please. Is that the Dazzle?
That's the Diamond Dazzle, yeah. The Diamond Dust is just a smaller version.
So this is like your sort of fine diamond dust that you have for you here. This is fabulous. Now, am I right in thinking, Phill, because you get 125 mils here, but you're not paying for 125
No, you're paying for 100 mil, so you're getting 25 free. So when we were researching the pouches, because I wanted something that was refillable, so we're not using plastic tubs all the time, the price difference between the pouch of that size and the one that was lower was so nominal. And I said to my sister, do you know what? Get the bigger pouch, just put extra glitter in for everybody.
I love that. So you are getting an extra sort of 20% of this, really, an extra 25 millilitres included in this. That's your diamond dust, £15. But maybe you want to go a little bit chunkier. If you do, that's where Diamond Dazzle comes into play. I love Diamond Dazzle. This is one of my favourite things in craft world. It really is. I love this. Look at this. So that's your Diamond Dazzle in the packet. Again, you are getting like 25 millilitres of that extra. But look, I mean, decant a load of this. This is the best thing. Look at that.
So Diamond Dazzle is my go-to, constantly go-to. It's on every card you see me make will either have diamond, well, 90% Diamond Dazzle, the other 10% will be Diamond Dust.
That is perfect for your Christmas cards, isn't it?
And it's translucent. Although it looks white because you've got a lot there, it's actually translucent. So when you put this on coloured cardstock and the glue's dried, you've got this beautiful, like, crispy glitter. It looks beautiful.
And I've got to say, it's super soft as well. You think it's going to be crunchy and a bit sort of like spiky.
Yeah,
it's not
soft,
at all.
Yeah, it's soft.
I love that. I'm going to be playing with this for the next half an hour. Back to you, Phill, for the demo.
Thank you very much. Right, well, I've literally just finished this one super quick, so we can get on with the next one. So this is, oh, that's not even straight. There we go. It's just...
Sometimes things don't need to be.
So easy peasy, lemon squeezy, and again, in shock horror style, Phill Martin's made a card you can actually post. that's 3 this year.
I know, well done, Phill. You are peaking. I'm loving this. And if you want to use the items that Phill has used there, let's give you a quick reminder. And Phill, you get yourself ready for your next demo, lovely man. If you want to go for the Notebook Botanical Wings collection that we've got for you, so we'll give you a show of that as well, the Wings collection. You get the 4 fabulous stamp sets in there, featuring those wonderful butterflies. You've got the fabulous panels for journaling, things like that. It's entirely up to you how you use these. But for paper crafting, journaling, home decor, whatever you fancy, you are going to find a usage. Phill is always very versatile when it comes to what you can do with his wonderful product. So $42.96 is your price on that one. We've also got the other collection for you. These are all part of a big collection, but basically Phill has broken it down to make sure that there's something for everybody's taste. If you do want to go for the other selection, it's the wild flowers that you have. Now, again, you've got 4 stamp sets in there. This is the one that Phill used for that first fantastic demo. You can see, I mean, you've got elements that work as like little worker stamps. You've got your main focal points as well. Again, you've got things that you can collage and build together to literally create you know, whatever you want, basically. It's entirely up to you. ZGHW03 is your item code on that one. Now, our magazine as well, that's the other main item that I'd love to focus on this hour for you. It's limited stock. When it's gone, it's gone. The magazine, for $14.99, you are getting a brilliant magazine. If the magazine alone was that price, it would be worth it, because every page is jam-packed with information. You've also got in there as well all of Phil's fabulous papers. The papers are not like, you know, just magazine paper. No, 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 no. They are craft quality paper that you have inside, ready to craft. They're not glossy, they're not shiny, they're not slippy. They are ready for you to use in whatever way you want. Now, on top of that, with the magazine, because it all comes in a fabulous box, so a great gift for you here, you are going to get the extras. Now, the extras that Phill has included are a stencil set. You've got one stencil, but it's 4 designs on that stencil. You've also got there a fabulous die set, and that die set correlates to some of the 32 stamps that you have got on the A4 stamp selection. Phill is all about the stamping, so I think it's perfect that he's highlighting and showcasing and giving you more of what he loves the most, because for him that is the springboard of so much creativity, and he wants it to be the same for you as well. 32 stamps there on an A4 stamp sheet. You will know, or maybe not know, but lots of you might know that I've been around for forever when it comes to crafting. I don't think I can think of another magazine that has done an A4 stamp set. Yes, you may get like an A5 or, you know, a certain amount of stamps or whatever, but to get an A4 stamp set included in the price is absolutely incredible and very generous on Phil's behalf. $14.99 is your price on that one. VCHW27. When it's gone, it's gone. Join Tina in Merseyside, who's just popped it into a basket. Check out and get that winging its way to you ASAP. It will be full of inspiration, but if you fancy some live inspiration right here, right now. Sound like I'm introducing some pub act, don't I? Live inspiration with Phill Martin.
Thank you very much. Right, so do you know what? I must have been in a blue mood, because I'm all in blue today, and I've 2 blue cards in a row.
There you go.
So this card now, again, we're going to use a combination of the Notebook Botanicals and the magazine box kit. And I'm also using the papers, and I'm going to apologise to you because I've not even shown you the papers that are on the show, but you need these in your life, everybody. So there are two A4 paper packs we've got on the show. Nigel will show you in a second, and they are go-to ones. So you've got the, yeah, hurry on.
Yeah, just knocking the water down my head. Thanks, Phill.
They are in duo packs. They're what I call the colour coordinates, and these give you a little bit of everything for everybody. And I think I've even given you a discount on these as well. Of
course you have.
Yeah, you've got me in a good mood.
No, we have. We love you in a good mood.
Can you believe I was saying to Rosie, this is 4 months now.
Is it 4 months you've been here?
September, October, November, December.
Well, I'm going to say, Phill, I mean, you still feel like new boy, but also it feels like you've been here forever.
I feel
in the nicest
like I've
way.
been here forever, yeah.
It feels like you're at home.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which we love, Phill. Long may you reign.
I'm going to let Nigel show you these, because I really want you, if you can, I really want you to treat yourself to these, because
coming close on these.
Yeah.
Take Phill off. Let's have a look.
So what you've got. So for anybody who hasn't had our paper packs before, let me just tell you. These are the best quality that you can get. These are printed professionally, and it's called litho printing, yeah? So it's the best quality. The people who make our papers do stately homes things.
Oh, touch of posh.
Yeah, they're amazing. And you've got here both paper packs, which gives you 4 different colourways of the same designs.
So hang on, you're getting this one here.
Yeah.
And you're going to get the next one I'll show you for $19.98.
80 sheets of A4 paper. Now, whenever you see me, my paper packs will always be A4 and not 8x8. And that is by choice, because likely the biggest card we make is going to be an 8x8. So you always end up with that little bit left over that you can die cut your flowers or your butterflies and everything from.
So waste nothing.
Absolutely. So I always do A4. The colours in these are gorgeous. The designs will work for masculine, for feminine.
Yes.
Any occasion you can think of. And these are stunning with the Notebook Botanicals. Look at that gorgeous shade of green there. Oh, love it.
I just think they're fabulous. They really are. 80 sheets, did you say?
80 sheets, yeah.
That is a lot. For $19.98, 80 sheets. FZHW57.
Is that a £6 saving or something?
Yeah,
these are normally £13 each, I think.
Well, they're normally, yes, it would be. It would normally be $13.99. No, $12.99. No, hang on.
Yeah, $12.99 each.
Yeah, $12.99 each, but it's now $19.98. So it's like you're getting the second one for about £6.
They're absolutely beautiful.
Like the second one for
and
half price.
I know a lot of people will be new to me in the papers, yeah.
Great
you know, when you get
quality
these
as
home,
well.
you feel.
Yeah.
In fact, any of my people from my group that are watching, please email in and let people know how fabulous these are. It's really difficult to show you the quality of paper on screen.
I love those.
You need to feel it. You need to get it. Well, look how thick that is for 40 sheets.
Well, hang on, let me
Well,
show
80
extra
sheets.
thickness. Because you get 80 sheets, you're going to get it all. If
80
you want to go for that, $19.98 is your price on that. Over 10% gone. Tina, Emma, and Crafters Galore coming in for that. Right, Phil, we've got about 13 minutes left, but over to you for the demo.
I love that in my ear. We haven't got long left. That's like, hurry up, Phil.
Ellie's not saying a lot tonight, obviously.
How long have we
She's
got?
lost her glasses and it's after the Christmas party. But when she speaks, she's like, right, you've got 11 minutes, you better crack on.
I think that's awesome.
I know.
Right, so we've got here one of the rectangles.
Oh, yay,
I've
we've got
used one
those.
that
Well
we've got,
done.
look, we've got the debossed double-stitched rectangles. It's really
We'll
tricky
stick the
to show
details
you
of those on the
detail
side of the
white
screen
card.
for you.
But Nigel does have the metallic boards at the side where it's easier to see the detail. So I'm using the polka dot paper that comes in the powder blue and pink paper pack. So I know that I'm going to do a little bit of outside stamping from this. So
That's
just
the
to make the
detail
job
Phil that was
a little
talking
bit
about there,
awkward
just so
for
you
me,
can
this is
see
just
it.
because my design brain kicked in. I want to have some of the postmarks on the outside of this paper, but I don't want it to go all the way to the edge. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my scoring tool and just do the corners. I'm not going all the way around. You could do this with a pencil, but I think if you do it with a scoring tool, I know you probably can't see this, everybody, but I can now see a rough guide of where I'm going to go. And I'm going to take from here the clock from the magazine, and I'm also going to take one of the clocks from the Notebook Botanicals. Two completely different looks, but it's going to coordinate, okay? I'll do this as quick as I can, so forgive me if I make you dizzy.
Phil, when we finish this demo, I've got a little treat for you.
Say that again.
When we finish this demo, I've got a little treat for you.
Have you
I'm going to tell you
indeed?
about the competition that we've been doing about Christmas
Do I need to be
baubles.
worried?
No, not at all. It's an exciting thing. Every day we've been announcing winners for our Christmas baubles competition, but I'm going to show you some of the winning ones after the demo. 'Cause I think you'll approve.
Right, I'm going to speed stamp, so I've got the clock, and I know roughly where my guide is, so I just want a little bit of this showing after I've done the, after I've popped the topper on, okay? Does that make sense? I don't want a lot showing, just a little bit, which is why I'm not going right to the edges. And I know this is a little bit of a, well, why are you bothering doing it, Phil? But it's all texture, and it's all, this is a man's card
You're
again.
bothering because
this
you
is
can.
the second masculine card I've made today.
I know, Phil, you are in a butch mood as well
Well,
as a blue mood at the moment.
Well, I've done it on purpose, really, to show you the versatility of the, well, A, the Notebook Botanicals, and B, the magazine box kit in conjunction with the Notebook Botanicals. And we're going to do a little bit of beige with the other clock, okay?
Do you make cards for like your other half and family and friends and stuff? Do you make cards for them? Or, because obviously it's...
Nigel,
Well, no, because it's your
you
business.
do like to show me up, don't you?
Well, no, it isn't. No, but Phil, I expect you to say no, and I'm not surprised. Because
Now,
this is a common
let me
thing.
tell you a story. Now, any of my family who are watching will tell you that they get a card once in a blue moon. My mum always does. Auntie Sue usually does. My other half always gets a handmade card,
Oh, that's
always.
nice.
But it's very rare. I make hundreds of cards a year, and I'm rubbish at sending them.
But do you know what but the thing is?
Anything else you want to show me?
That doesn't surprise me, but I think that's very understandable because obviously it's your job, but also it's your passion. But you are showing your passion, showcasing it here on the TV. You do it on your Facebook Lives. You know, you do it with your shop and stuff.
Yeah.
So literally,
what I tend to do for my family is things that are like, not last Christmas, Christmas before, I can't remember when it was. I made them all big MDF Christmas plaques with all my poinsettia dies.
Well, that's
and everything
pretty
on.
fantastic,
And they
quite
took me
frankly.
about 4 months to do because there was loads of them.
Well, that's amazing.
And they're keepsakes, so I tend to make things that are keepsakes rather than cards. Right, I'm going to speed up with this because I'm well aware we're going to run out of time.
Now, don't forget all of the extra bits that Phil's using, like glues and stuff like that. If you check out the Sentimentally Yours brand shop on the website, hobbymaker.com. I couldn't think of what I was saying then you will find it all there. Pop it in your basket, take advantage of our cat P&P. Basically, Phill, like his stamps, like his, his entire range, everything goes together. So if there's a glue that's got his name on it, it's a glue that he has tried and tested, and it's perfect for the job in hand, which is putting his fabulous products together.
The PVA glue that I use is not like normal PVA glue, it's thicker. So when I was researching, when I first started doing my own glue, I didn't want just a normal, I wanted it to be a little bit thicker because you can do more with it.
Extra viscosity.
Yeah, and also if you look on the website and you see the glue with the brush, you can dilute this as well. So all the fabulous techniques you see people do where you use glue, you can dilute it with water. Clever. Trying to make sure my glue does more than just stick.
No, but this is the thing. I mean, it's like, because crafting is your passion, you think like a crafter. So obviously, you want to make sure that everybody that buys any product has a gazillion uses for it.
Yeah, absolutely. So what we're doing now, look, is I want things to work hard for me. That's basically what it is. We've got that lovely thing going on in the middle. Now, when I pop that over the top, look, we've just got a little bit of the cloth showing. So this is going to be a retirement card for a man. No, it's not. It's going to be an anniversary card.
Oh,
I've just remembered what I'm doing. So let's just pop the other layers on.
You're telling us something, Phill?
Hey?
You're not telling us something, are you there? It's like, you're not, you are coming back for Tenerife. We are going to see you again on January the 8th, aren't we? Yeah.
So let's just get some matting and layering done here. It's funny, because I rarely do quick, easy cards. I'm just rubbish at it. I'm not rubbish at making them, I'm rubbish at time management. And I was saying to Rose earlier, get on my YouTube channel and I'll have a look at the live I did on Monday night. I made 3 cards.
Wow.
I know.
How long were you on there for?
First time ever. And clean and simple, but my idea of clean and simple is probably a little bit different.
It's still quite flamboyant.
Yeah,
now,
elegant.
We've only got 4 minutes left, so I just will as well, Phill, I'll just tell you about the competition that we're doing. So throughout December, because people have been designing Christmas baubles, and every day, normally during the first show of the day, though we keep forgetting, sorry, but I'm here tomorrow at 1 o'clock, so we will do it in the first show of the day tomorrow. We've been announcing a daily winner of the designer bauble, and they get hung on our Christmas tree here in the studio. I just feel, Phill, I want you to show you one in particular.
Go on, then.
Because, look, this was a winner the other day. This
that's awesome. Is that you?
It's me.
That's brilliant.
It's me. Look, somebody did me, which I am loving, which is very, very nice. There's also a Sherilyn, and there's Ches there she is. And then there's little Liam there as well.
Who's made these?
I don't know the name of the person that made these, which is very rude of me. I'm going to try and find out. But we put our winners on there every day, so there's lots of them there. So thank you so much for sending those in. So basically, find out if you are a winner tomorrow at 1 o'clock. We are announcing a winner a day right the way up until Christmas. Right, 3 minutes, Phill, back to you.
It's
I know, sorry. Is it possible that
I've just taken the word husband from the verse stamp, so well done to everybody who got them on the earlier show. I won't do all the extras because there's not going to be enough time. So this would have had an anniversary verse inside. But
Phill, we're giving you an extra minute.
Although we've used a polka dot paper, this is not OTT girly. We've actually made it into a
Michael, our director, is giving you a Christmas gift. He's giving you an extra minute. Come on. He doesn't do that for everybody. In fact, he does that for nobody. So it's like literally you are spoilt there.
Well, yeah. So we've got the word husband.
You are worth it. That extra minute. You're an extra minute kind of guy.
And we've just got a couple, I'm changing the subject, we've just got a couple of little hearty things that were on the sprigs and corners dies that we had on my last show, and I'm going to stop there. So we've made a husband anniversary card. Super easy.
You're done with about 2.5 minutes to spare.
What actually transforms that?
You may not need the extra minute. Look at that, that's fab.
The paper looks fab, just that little bit of the polka dot. But for me, what makes that whole thing at the front stand out is the stamping behind it.
Yeah, absolutely. Phill, do you know, gorgeous, I'm going to come over to you to end the show, Phill, if I may. Why the devil not? Because Phil's not with us again now until January the 8th. I almost said July then. Until January the 8th. So obviously this is the last show with guaranteed Christmas delivery. If you want to go for the Notebook Botanicals, remember we've got the 2 sets for you. We've got the wildflowers or we've got the butterfly. butterflies for the wings for you. So either set works beautifully on its own, but if you want to put the two sets together, they beautifully cross-pollinate as well. Either set is what, $42.96 if I remember rightly? Yeah, $42.96.
What should they be?
Say again?
How much? What's the
They should be $55.96. So you've got a saving of £13 on each, so that's 26 quid over the two.
That's fabulous.
That is great. And when it's gone, Phil?
It's gone.
It is gone. The magazine, when it's gone as well for the moment. So if you want to go for the magazine, in fact, Ellie, what are you saying? Ellie just said, in fact. Oh, hang on. Well, if you want the magazine, that's busy. Okay. But if you want the acrylic circles as well, these are really busy. I know these are the ones that Phil's got his stamps on already. Yours will not have the stamps on, obviously. You are getting 3 of these, the large, the small, and the medium, so you get those there as well. Phil, why this groove around the edge?
Ergonomic. They're really, really easy to hold, and they're not heavy, which is something that we did in the development stage of these to make sure that the acrylic wasn't too heavy to handle. And that's actually the largest that you're holding there, and aren't they comfortable?
They are.
So any of your stamps that fit on, like for example the circle sentiments that I had a couple of weeks ago, they fit perfectly on there. And for sentiments, you don't want to be grabbing your platforms all the time. You just want a set of these at the side. Just grab them, pop your stamp on. And let me just remind you as well that these stamps from the magazine are acrylic, and they cling to them perfectly.
I do think these are perfect. They really are. Look at me, Phil, with your husband in my hand, your husband in my hand. If you would like to go for that, $19.99 is your price for all 3 of those. HRHW01. Phil, can I wish you a happy Christmas?
You can. Thank you very much.
Have a lovely Christmas. Have a lovely time in Tenerife as well.
Thank you very much.
Top up the tan.
Absolutely.
We look forward to seeing what colour Phil is going to be when he comes back to us on January the 8th.
This colour.
He will be. Colour isn't that. If you want to order anything, do check out the items from today's show, but also head to the brand shop for Sentimentally Yours on the website as well. Michaela, what's the website? All the W's what? Michaela, all the W's what?
HobbyMaker.com.
That's what. Don't leave me hanging, girl.
Zoned out.
Sharon's up after the break, but Phil's back in January. Take care. Lots of love. Bye-bye.